On my walk today, I had my first encounter with a pair of them. He, a lumbering Palooka in a foul-smelling diving suit, and she, an unwashed moppet in a filthy pink smock. Her pallor was off, green and morbid. And there was a rather unpleasant aspect to her demeanor, as if she were in an altogether different place than the rest of us. I understand the need for such creatures. I just wish they could make them more presentable.
One of the children came and sat in my lap. I push her off. I shout, "Get away from me!" I can see the Adam oozing out of the corner of her mouth. It's thick and green. Her filthy hair hanging in her face, dirty clothes, and that dead glow in her eye. I feel hatred, like I never felt before, in my chest. Bitter, burning fury. I can barely breathe. And suddenly I know. It is not this child I hate.
See, our antagonists are gaining multiple dimensions. How's that for drama? So, we better make our way up these apples and pears. Fontaine's Helping Hands. Fontaine's Home for the Poor. Little Sister's Orphanage. Everything looks a murky shade right now.
Mary, going to the big game. I heard Ryan's Raiders are playing.
No way, Jim. It's not safe.
Now, I can't recall what year it said it was at the beginning when this game is when this game begins, but if you think about it, despite the actual fall of Rapture, these automated messages are playing over and over again. No wonder everyone down here is mad. Then again, the splicers do perform some acts that resemble their life prior to the fall, I think it can be said. So, no doubt, they are doing these sorts of things. They are making these messages play.
What's that?
It's me!
No!
Closer. There we go. Oh.
Dad? Do you have any idea what they'll do if I don't find you?
Very macabre. Okay, so...
It'll go easier for both of us.
And the more of these, as usual, the more of these I have on my side, the better our chances of survival. So I do this hacking for us. For me, for you, for all of our safety. Oh. Didn't mean to fire then, but fortunately it was a silent
I know
shot.
someone's there, and it'll be easier if you just come out.
Moldy cheese and bagels.
Why isn't anyone there?
I haven't been taking photos, actually. That reminds me. I'll take a photo of the next guy who comes along. There will be one. Ah, this is where we started. Oh, lovely.
The children, with their very long needles, had tuned the songs there. Ghastly errors. Ghoulish Frankenstein fathers. But we've all placed our hand on the great chain of endeavor. My hand is on it. Fontaine's is on it. We all pull it and are pulled by it. Yes, these children are an abomination. But it is not my hand alone on the chain that created them. No. Their little fingers were right there, next to mine.
I think Andrew Ryan is trying to justify some of this madness in his head. Frankly, I've had enough of your attitude, Mr. Security Turret. This hacking is far easier on the PC version, I have found, simply because of the speed you can click on things using the mouse. While I don't know this will make me a constant convert to the PC, I am finding I'm using it more and more, simply because it is far easier to record. I wouldn't have the slightest idea of how to record a game using console. Let's... oh, sod it. We'll give it a go. Okay, there's a good start. And there, right. Lovely, lovely. And this is apparently the hardest one. We just need another the horizontal piece there. Oh, no, no, sorry. I misjudged where the exit was. Okay, now things are getting a bit more tense. But nope, nope, we've got it. If only there was experience points. Sounds like there's someone behind that door. Gonna have to open it in a minute. Might be a friendly face. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, I know. Oh! Fortunately, there was a first aid kit around here. I think I might... I don't want any splicers using this machine, so I will just use it. And then destroy it. It is the Andrew Ryan way. If you cannot own it, grace. Produce of rapture. Of rupture? Of rupture.
It's my...
Oh, I should have let them fight. Oh well. Don't mind me. I love this farmer's market. It is actually a very lovely setting. I mean, it looks horrible. It's all rotting and awful, but...
In 10 years in this dump, I've come to accept a very low standard of life. But even at the bottom of this fish tank, a man must have standards. The pathetic Trudeau down at Morley Winery has started putting water to his terrible wine. Water! When I confronted him with this fact, he tells me, Pierre, this is not to worry. The water, she is distilled. It could be worse. I could take it right from the ocean.
Where's the bot shutdown panel then? Alright, first we'll start with this one. I'm not sure if you understood any of what that audio diary said because his French accent was incredibly pronounced. Outrageous accent, as they would say. But basically he was bemoaning the fact that some of the merchants in the farmers' markets were happening to water down their wine. Probably because when competition is so fierce, as it would be in a place like Rapture, the only way you're going to be able to make a profit is by undercutting your product and undercutting your rivals. And the only way you can do that is by lowering prices. The only way you can lower prices is by delivering an inferior product, thus watered down wine. Perhaps that's why this kind of market doesn't work. But if you believed Andrew Ryan, the market is robust and can withstand such things until a proper a more adequate, pleasing solution is made. I don't know how much of that is just fantasy. So where is this bot shutdown panel? Because there will be one. Open! Damn! That's not it. Yeah, I can run. Oh no, I don't want to run that way. Oh. Well, at the very least, I've got 2 bots on my side now. No one would dare oppose me now. Our fortunes have turned. Ah, there's the bot shutdown panel. Useful. I believe we were venturing over this way. Ah, yes. No, 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 no. We're not letting that happen again. Move your glowing red light. So, to all you detractors of Rapture who are watching this, what do you think of the lovely location of Arcadia and the farmer's market? Personally, I think, in a way, the idea of having to bring in aspects of the surface world in order to maintain, well, sanity, I suppose, speaks volumes about the fact that whether it's on the moon or at the bottom of the sea, people living away from the norm just can't handle it. You know, they just can't handle that kind of difference of lifestyle. It's not human. We expect things to be the way they've always been. Maybe in a couple of generations in Rapture, if it was to survive a couple of generations, there would be actual changes, changes in society, culture, things you wouldn't otherwise get on the surface. But for the most part, I would describe life in Rapture as just a twisted version of life on the surface. Fontaine's little hut, home for little sisters, brings big smiles to little faces. How can I get over this counter? Not like that. I know, I'll use the door. That would be inventive. And I'll also hack this machine. We are not to tempt fate, I know I always do, but we do appear to be doing remarkably well at this stage. Oh, and there you go. That's probably doom for us. We're now going to need a hell of a lot of pipe. Fortunately, that's one thing we've got in abundance. There we go. Get some vertical piping there. Yeah, excellent. What can we purchase? We don't have a chemical thrower at this stage. And to be honest, we don't really need anything. Oh, we don't want to go down there. Okay, it's a Worley winery where they distill, well, they put distilled water in their wine.
Andrew Ryan asks you a simple question. Are you a man or a slave?
Yeah, I wasn't taking any risk.
Why do they wear those masks? Maybe there's a part of them that remembers how they used to be, how they used to look, and they're ashamed.
Seems to me. Oh, bollocks, bollocks, bollocks. Oh, that was a cross between bollocks and bugger that just came out. Oh, I can hear it sounds like Noel Coward to me, so Wait for the YouTube copyright breach on this video.